it's not as fun to play the person you are though, right?
It's not
Like,
as fun to play the person you are though, right?
all right,
Yeah,
that
let's spice
works.
it up.
We're back.
Alright.
We're
That
back.
We're back.
Oh, dingleberries, oh dingleberries. Where have you gone? I see a dragon, oh maiden full gone. The dragon's name is Dingleberry.
Okay.
No. Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Hello, hello.
Yeah.
Hello, hello.
No.
I mean, no.
Knock on
You
wood.
gotta
You
roll
don't
for it.
You gotta. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Top tier. Yep. S tier.
What is this?
No. No, no, your sound's not here. They can hear us though.
Can hear you.
Oh, I have the ideas now. I know what I was gonna do.
Yeah, your little character is moving. Oh, okay.
One
Now
more.
it's off.
No, now it's off.
Hit me, baby.
Now it's off.
No, now it's off.
Hit me. I just want to have cool instruments and make my animals.
I hear you.
Yeah, I hear you.
Not the stream though. This stream can't hear.
You want to make God laugh? Tell him your plans.
You know what sounds good right now?
Hmm.
Whataburger. Mmm.
What does?
Whataburger.
Whataburger.
Oh. Oh yeah, it does. Well,
I don't like
if you grab
Whataburger.
some.
Wendy's brought the pretzel bun baconator back, so enjoy.
Or
I've had
Those
Whataburger so
burgers are
much
huge.
that it's like
Mama says.
I've been wanting also one of those pretzels from the mall. Not like the big
Oh.
ones, the ones,
Yes.
the tiny ones.
the little
Wait,
tiny
say it
ones.
again.
The little tiny
The
pretzels.
bite-sized ones?
The
Yeah, the
bite-sized
bite-sized ones are
The
good.
ones that are like really soft and you can put it in like hot cheese and stuff.
Mm.
Or not hot cheese, hot mustard thing. Or honey mustard? I don't know what it is.
Honey mustard.
There it is, yeah, honey mustard.
You're the honey mustard.
No.
Hello, hello.
No. Mama says Theo is going to throw his mic outside. is is this the new one? Oh no. What's going on?
Do you know the Muffin Man? One that lives down Drury Lane? Yeah, well. She's married to the Muffin Man.
The muffin.
The Muffin Man!
She's married to the muffin man.
No.
Jingleberry Moon?
Jingleberry.
Okay. It's
You broke the
currently
game, Moon.
it's currently in
With
use.
all my nat ones.
You
Mm.
guys rolled too many nat ones.
Yeah.
What is up with that? That's crazy.
Yeah, life be like.
You can hear me now?
Oh, to get it?
It might have worked.
Mama Rose, can you hear me?
Hello? What happened? I didn't do anything.
I believe.
Literally did nothing.
I don't know what happened.
Magic.
Hello? Testing?
All part
Your
of the
Vito's
plan.
not
Hello?
doing the thing
Testing.
anymore.
Alright. I'm fine with that.
All a part of the plan.
It's all part of the plan. This is actually the illusion part of the plan.
My hotel internet did it. It's like every couple hours I'm going to DC thing.
Nice. Alright.
No.
Am I still heard on stream? Mama Woes, please confirm. Okay.
You know
Thorn.
what I'm wanting?
Thorn, are you connecting?
Lasagna?
Lasagna.
Are you still here?
Lasagne.
Lasagne.
Okay.
Lasagna?
Thorn is still here.
Yeah. Like the Garfield kind.
Alright. Just before I was talking crap.
Yeah.
Moon.
I hear all. I mean, they could hear us,
Can you guys hear me?
but
Okay.
not Spio. Where?
No, they can hear Spio now, I think.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, Mama always hears everyone now.
I don't hear Spio.
I don't hear
I
Spio.
don't hear Spio
Oh,
either,
I don't
except
hear
for on the
Spio.
stream. That's why I wasn't hearing him twice.
Was it because they were on the phone?
Can you guys hear me?
Oh my god,
Yep.
I hear you.
Okay.
Very nice.
Alright, now stream. Can you guys hear me? Can
Yeah.
you still hear me? Is that a go?
That's the go.
Okay. Alright.
This is
Never
this is all
again.
part of-
Alright, I'm breaking all these mics. Okay. I'm gonna put them in the oven, melt them, and then
Oh no.
send them back to China, because that's where I ordered it from. Freaking eBay. Alright.
freaking even.
Moon.
Yes.
So after I was talking crap, Moon constructed a random set of runes, and a book kind of made its way into Moon's hands after he constructed a specific pattern. The glowing runes flowed together and presented themselves. And as that happened, a burst of magical light exploded in this dark room that is the restricted section in the Mages Guild library. Moon rolled a natural 1 on the stealth check, and that's why that happened here. And now, Moon, what are you doing as you hear the clamoring of footsteps running? Hey, someone's back there.
Is there like noticeable mice in this area?
Make a perception check with disadvantage as you are in a dark room.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna say you should have chosen a chameleon, but if it's dark, you don't really know what you're turning into.
As you're frantically running around trying to find a hiding spot, you do not see any mice running around.
Okay, okay. I know what to do. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. We're actually gonna make a sound in the opposite direction with Druidcraft
Opposite direction.
of the restricted cage
Okay.
area.
Let me draw this out for you to kind of give you an idea of what this is looking like. Okay.
Okay.
So that was great and all, but so 1, 2, 3. And then okay. So spikies.
Mhm.
That's the iron gate that you slip through. You are currently, well, these aren't actually spread out as much as they need to be. Do. So it'd be more like. So yeah, you're more about here, right? On this side. You were here, like looking up and down, and then when you closed your eyes, you appeared here, put together the runes. The big burst of light came out, and you hear people running up to the gates. What are you doing?
I'm reaching in to my garb, and I am getting my runes, and I'm gonna carve out a rune to disguise myself.
Okay. What are you disguising yourself as?
I'm disguising myself as a pebble that, well, I make sure that I put the book down and I turn into a pebble that's hidden behind the little bookshelves.
Disguise self. You make yourself, including your clothing, armor, weapons, and other belongings on your person, look different until the spell ends or until you use your action to dismiss it. You can seem 1 foot shorter or taller and can appear thin, fat, or in between. You can change your body type, so you must adopt a form that is the same basic arrangement of limbs. Otherwise, the extent of the illusion is up to you. The changes wrought by this spell fail to hold up if physical inspection, for example. If you use this spell to add a hat to your outfit, objects pass through that hat. So you can make yourself seem 1 foot shorter, so you'd probably more likely be a big rock, I would think.
I don't want to be a big rock. Can I be a big piece of furniture? Just like a piece of furniture.
I mean,
Would you allow suggestions?
yes. So I think this is more of like putting on a disguise and not necessarily like
Correct.
shape shifting into
Do
inanimate
you-
objects.
You have any wild shape left?
Absolutely not.
If you're gonna disguise yourself, I would try to use your best memory to disguise yourself as someone that looks like one of the like mage members you've seen or something as you pass through.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I got the idea. I'm gonna disguise myself as this guy right here that I talked to. that
When
looked
did
kinda-
you when did you use a second charge of your wild shape? I know you used it to turn into a creature to slither through the gates.
But I don't know when the second one was, but I guess I'll just take it.
The spider?
Oh, the
But
spider, but I
You've
don't know.
slept since then, right?
I don't know. I don't remember. If that's the last time he used it, so if we slept by it since then, he should have one charge left.
Yeah, it was the
If we
spider
didn't-
was like when you guys were on the ship, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So he should have one charge then.
Yeah, you should have one left.
Oh, okay. Why? Just know I can't input it, but it's there.
Yeah.
If that's the case, then I would just turn into a ant, a tiny ant.
Okay.
It's make sure you put the book in your bag.
Oh, I can't do that right now.
You hurry up, put the little tome back in your bag, and everything seems to get rapidly large and massive around you as these normal sized bookshelves turn into colossal structures of knowledge as you appear with 6 legs and in an ant body along the floor.
Okay.
Where do you go?
I go in between the book and just hide there as an ant.
Okay. You hear the door open as you hear like a little burst of light and static as one of them flicks their wand forward. The door opens in a flash of blue light. The doors swing open, and you see Turstan Tideshell, the Archmage, and his acolyte Sheldon shortly after walk in. Yeah, Sheldon's the little the little turtle that escorted you in yesterday.
Oh yeah, little buddy.
Oh man, did I have a thing in? No matter. And they walk up and down the aisles with their wands, illuminating a bright white light that seems to penetrate all of the darkness within the room, searching for an intruder. Make a stealth check with advantage as you're slowly creeped behind or in between 2 books here. Okay, 20. Yeah, they keep looking around. I don't see anyone in here. Keep an eye open. Could be a shape changer. Could be a druid. Could be invisible. I'm gonna go get someone who's more apt to dealing with such intruders. And you see the Archmage kind of leaves as Acolyte Sheldon stands on guard.
Damn it. Okay. Wow.
What do you do?
How fast can I scamper between the iron?
Glad you asked that. Let's go ahead and look up an ant's movement speed.
God.
Are you gonna scamper away from a guy named Sheldon?
A turtle.
Is there an ant? I don't see one, but I'm going to imagine that it's probably pretty slow.
Pretty slow.
Just for the sake of making something making things easy, I'm gonna say that you have a movement speed of 5 feet, which I think is probably generous for an ant.
How far am I from the little entrance? Am I all the way in the back, or
So if you were here, I'll say you jumped into the bookshelf, so you're about 15 feet away.
Oh my god. Okay. Well.
You see little Sheldon stands about 3 feet tall. Definitely a lot younger turtle. He's like the Goofy vulture in the Looney Tunes, you know?
Oh.
He's kind of got like a little hunch to his back, and neck kind of sticks out, curves out a little bit. It's kind of got a silly little smile. It's like his bottom lip kind of curls and like sits over his top lip. Almost like a reverse bitter beer face kind of thing, as he sort of looks around the room, waving his wand about.
I have an idea.
Okay.
And it might not work. But what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna go climb into near his ear, and I'm gonna whisper to him like I'm his subconscious, and I'm gonna be like, "You need to go out. This is not where you want to be."
These are not the droids you're looking for.
Okay.
Bzz, 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 bzz.
Yeah, yeah.
He's-
You can't speak common.
yeah. You can.
Make a dexterity saving throw as he feels like a little tickle on his ear and like brushes you off unknowingly.
Oh god.
An 8.
Am I dead?
Fair question.
You wouldn't die, but I'm gonna say he brushes you off and you go flying. One of your like sticky legs manages to catch on just enough to not like go flying directly out, and you just kind of like trickle off and roll down his robe off into the floor.
Can I hide in his pockets until they come so I don't get detected?
So at this point, you know, Sheldon's right here.
Yeah.
And you're like right next to him as he kind of like flicked you off unknowingly and is like still looking out into the rooms waiting for someone to appear.
So I
And
can just
you're
look out.
here like at the open gate, and
Yeah.
you don't notice anybody else in like the main library currently, as they have went out to go retrieve some expertise.
Okay. So I go out the gate, and then I turn back into a bunny, but I'm just like gonna sneak past Sheldon since his back is turned behind, and just go out the door.
Okay. Roll a D100 for me.
Yeah, easy. So easy.
91. Okay.
Wow.
You see a crowd kind of like walking towards the library as it appears that multiple like acolytes and other guild members begin to come into the library for, you know, just like a regular time of study. And in the mix, you see the Archmage, followed by a few members that he had retrieved from the Adventurers Guild, sort of one rogue-looking type character, half elf, in like black leather gear, and it appears to be some sort of other, like a gnomish arcane user in a blue robe. And with your 91 being in the top 10% here, yeah, they just happen to be walking with the other like acolytes that come in here as like a crowd just behind them. And as they're walking in and you're walking out, with also like how short you are, it's like you guys, they walk in and you're walking out, and you luckily go unnoticed. You do see like one of the lower level Mages Guild members coming in here to do some research. They kind of like look down and notice you as you're walking by, but you know, they don't really pay any attention or mind to, like, they don't know what's happened, as they begin to hear the Archmage, "Make way, move, official business, everyone out." And you exit and head towards the tavern.
So, I didn't leave the building, technically.
No, you're like in between the Mages Guild and the tavern, in like a little hall that connects the two.
Okay, okay. I go blend in to a corner, so I don't leave with the book, like I promised, and
Mhm.
I just read the book.
Okay. So you end up chilling there and look over your book. That will sort of switch gears and take us to Alexandria. As you kind of anxiously hurry from Madame Morgana's fortune-telling shop, from the very awkward and off-putting visual of a chained creature spilling out of her mouth, a little more pleasant ambience as you reach outside, escaping the dark room into the sort of midday to early evening sun. People out walking along the streets, doing usual business. As you're kind of like walking along, you hear, you see someone just kind of like walking down the street, handing out flyers. "The solstice is almost here. You don't want to miss it. Here." They walk up. As they're kind of like walking along, they just hand you a flyer. "The solstice is coming," and they continue walking on. "Everyone, go see the solstice."
What does the flyer say? Or look like?
So, the flyer is addressing a viewing event in a few different locations. One being in, or no. The viewing location at the docks along the, forgive me, what's the bay called, Evan, again?
Bay of Lightning.
The Bay of Lightning. On the docks along the Bay of Lightning, where there will be fireworks display, and then also a make sure I have this right. I want to be clear on what kind it is. Okay, so it would be a solar eclipse, which happens about every 500 years.
Oh.
But this one is slightly different.
Okay.
This is, as you continue to read about it, you know, it talks about how the typical solar eclipse happens about every 500 years, but this one is special as it is a total eclipse, or also a midnight sun. To where it is like perfectly in line with like the middle of the planet. So it's almost like,
You can like see the corona.
yeah, it's almost like a super eclipse. As yeah, you can see all of that, and it appears to be much larger as it's usually closer to the planet than it would be any other time.
When is it happening? Tonight?
This would be in 2 days.
Ah. And it can it only be seen from here, or is it likely that you can see it from other places as well?
So here, actually, you would be able to like witness a sort of like an off viewing of it from where you're at.
Okay.
Being in Galabad, since you know, if you're in Galabad, you don't see the moon.
Right.
So, but there is like a viewing for it because there it still will display some sort of change across the horizon. But yeah, you would think that you would probably get a lot better viewing if you were in Numestria or Sorin,
Okay.
or on the opposite side of the world.
All right.
Um,
Well, this seems really cool.
what would you like to do?
I'll probably. Where's the meeting place at? Did we establish a meeting place?
I don't think we did.
Oh, it'd be the boat. Probably. Right.
Yeah, because I don't remember us like being like, ah, let's go to the Goose Inn or something.
I think I did everything that I wanted to do. So I'd probably make my way back to the boat to try to tell everyone what I saw.
Okay.
Yeah, we did say we were going to meet for dinner.
Oh, okay. So then wherever, is it around dinner time? Wherever dinner's happening. Where's dinner happening?
I forgot the
Or
name of it.
Dinner.
It's a
I
the
don't have it written
tavern.
in my notes. Oh, the
I
tavern.
asked for
I might
the
have
like
done.
the most like whatever the like most happening tavern was is what I asked about, and I just don't remember which one.
Let me see if I have it here.
I don't have it.
right. Well, no worries. So you guys are trying to meet up at a tavern somewhere.
Yep.
Okay. Let me get you a tavern. Don't forget to hydrate.
Posture check.
Pasta check. 1, 2, 3. I do have a tavern here. Hold on. All right. So just for the sake of moving things along, Thorn, you know that there is a tavern that's not that far from the Blackfoot hideout.
Okay.
And of course, it has the iconic name of the Leaky Goose.
Nice.
Or maybe I should have named it the Leaky Griffin because my last griffin turned into a goose. So yeah, say one of the hot spots would be the Leaky Goose down in South Commons, or there's one in I'm sorry, that might not be South. Yes, the South Commons, and then there's another one a little bit fancier in the nobles' quarters, called the Rested Tap.
The nobles' quarters, that's where we were gonna stay. Or no? I'll go to the Leaky Goose.
Yeah, whatever tavern. We already had one decided. I just don't remember the name.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
I'll just say whichever one.
Okay.
The Leaky Goose, let's go.
Leaky Goose. Okay, so you make your way over to the Leaky Goose.
Mm-hmm.
You head over there down the
Sadly.
street. Walking up through the South Commons. You know, it's not the most terrible looking place, but you can tell it's definitely not as nice as some of the other parts of town that you've seen. And you kind of like walk up to a mostly wooden, but some like metal makeshift platings here and there. And open the door, and as you step in, decent sized room, has about 8 tables or so to your left, and immediately just off the door you see the bar to your right, and there is a door kind of going straight back. If you were to like just walk through, it looks like it goes to the back room or something. You walk in and you see a gentleman behind the bar, sort of an older man, a little grizzled, got like a 5 o'clock shadow, long, like mid-length hair, with a mustache, sort of black, like a tattered jacket, and boy there, welcome to the Leaky Goose. Can I get something for you?
Well, I guess a drink, and I'll find, that's it. I'll find somewhere to sit. I'm gonna scan the room for like a familiar face.
Okay. Make a perception check. Any drink in particular?
Perception. Perception. I always forget for some reason where the attributes are. Okay. Bow. Oh. Bow.
As you look around, you notice that there's a few people in here. You see a pair of humans kind of sitting off into the corner. They look just as grizzled as the bartender. Long beards. It looks like they've been in there drinking all day, kind of like slumped over, playing with some cards. You see a halfling kind of sitting over by himself on like along the bar there in the front. And you see a group of like 3 gnomes in the back in the other corner of the building, all kind of drinking and talking. And as you're kind of like looking around the room, they sort of look back at you, noticing that you're kind of scanning the room. And as you kind of catch eyes with one of the gnomes, you hear the mug kind of land on the wooden bar and next to you. There you are. 1 beer.
Oh, thank you. And I give them however much that.
2 copper pieces.
So, how long have you been running your bar?
This one, about 5 years.
Pretty good run.
How long have you had those ears?
Ears. And then I like feel. It maybe a while.
A while, huh?
Yeah. Crap.
If you don't mind me asking, what are you? I mean, I can
I'm
tell you're not
obviously
exactly human,
half.
but
I'm obviously
just curious.
mixed.
I mean, no
Little
offense.
rude.
Mean no offense, just curious. Don't see too many around here,
No, I met a bunny person not too long ago. She had pretty big ears.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
rabbit folk, a little different.
What do you think I am?
I
Okay,
wouldn't
I'm
even know
gonna,
where to
like,
start.
at him.
He's like, look, I ain't not trying to cause any trouble. Just curiosity is all.
Yeah, I'm not trying to cause any trouble. She's just like very chill pose.
Like, is that feline, canine? Am I anywhere close?
Canine, right? As she like smiles, and then her teeth are like, you could tell her teeth are like a little bigger, but
Ah, gotcha. You change?
no,
You able to transform or anything like that?
no, not quite a werewolf.
That would be crazy. I wish I
That'd
had
be
powers like that,
Yeah,
Get some big
that'd
claws
be really
or be
cool.
really strong. But
It'd be really cool though to be able to not do that, because I don't think they can help it, right?
I don't know.
I don't either. I'm still trying to figure it out.
I just pour drinks,
Yeah.
Grass
I
is
just
always
pour
greener,
potions.
right? So, what brings you to the South Commons?
I'm actually looking friend. Do you know Fjorn?
Theon. Yeah, I know Theon. He makes his way over here every once in a while when he drops by. Can't say I've seen him in a while, though. Though, you know, I don't suppose that Blackfoot's really hanging around in one place for very long.
Alexandria disappeared.
Uh-oh. Womp womp.
The next victim.
Yep. Until she gets back. Theorn, what are you doing over in the safe house?
I'm gonna look at the. What was he? A captain or a lieutenant? I don't remember.
I believe it's Lieutenant.
Yeah.
Yes,
Hey, an
Lieutenant.
officer type. Did you learn Elvish by chance?
Elvish. High or low?
Hi.
Yeah, I know Elvish.
All right. Yeah, I know you officer types are smart, so I heard you're wicked smart. I'm gonna pull out the compass and take a gander at this, would you? Flip it open, and
Huh.
what does that say?
Well, it's definitely Elvish, but it's written a little strange. Almost like it's almost like a different dialect, you know, if you could write in dialects. Almost like a not quite Elvish. Probably the Elvish family, but it looks like it roughly translates to let me see here. In the dance of existence, gods may wear crowns, but mortals cast shadows that wield hidden strength.
Hello.
Strange. Hello.
Welcome back.
All right.
Hello. Your family's name is Blackfoot, right?
Correct. My
that's-
family, my family started the Blackfoot, or like started the Blackfoot militia.
Long, long ago. Or not that
Mhm.
long ago. How long ago? Long ago?
Around 550-ish, 560 years ago. Yeah.
Yes. I thought it was very, very old.
Depending on your race, yeah,
Yeah,
it could
true.
be a long time or not.
Elves might know.
So,
Well,
about those
a couple
ears.
elves, yeah.
Yeah, the
Would.
older ones. Okay.
Well, just a minute, because there was only 2 elves that existed then on this continent.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
I thought I was mistaken with how old elves can be.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen Theon around.
Aw. Well, dang. I was hoping he would be here.
Supposed to be here soon.
Oh, okay. Good.
Well,
Um,
is he? I was asking a
I don't
question.
know. I don't know. hope so.
Oh.
I might just be lost. It seemed right. It seemed right. I think they said Leaky Goose. Well,
Well,
what's the news? What's going
The,
on in this part of the city?
if he said he was gonna be here, he'll be here.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
As long
probably.
as I didn't mistake it.
Mhm.
So yeah, I think. Is there anything interesting going on in the city recently?
Well, there's always something interesting going on in Mjolnir's. Although, I have seen some pretty strange things lately.
Like,
Just strange characters moving things in and out, concealed crates and whatnot.
okay.
But it's like they're doing it in the open, and someone's allowing it to happen, Maybe I'm just judging,
Yeah. Maybe. Maybe not. I'll keep my eye out though.
Every once in a while, someone just seems out of place,
Yeah. I feel like I probably seem a little out of place right now.
Maybe it's just tourist season.
Maybe it's just tourist season. Maybe I'm
Yeah.
just a tourist.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Seen any been around anywhere else in the city?
oh yeah, I went to Aether Alley. I went shopping.
Ah.
I got some stuff for my potion making, and I went to a psychic. That was weird.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I believe it.
psychics are weird, right?
Very weird.
Yeah.
One of them told me I was gonna fall in love. Liar.
Dang. Well,
Ain't happened yet.
ain't happened yet.
I suppose I'll just keep waiting for that one.
But you're still young, right? Like,
As you look at his white stubble along his chin.
young enough. I'm just gonna blink.
I got a few years left, It's not terrible, but not very long.
Yeah.
I've kind of accepted at this point.
Yeah. Well, it could be worse. In the past, we've met, we met bar owners who have not had the best of luck and fell in love, and it didn't end good. So,
Well,
yeah.
maybe love's just an interpretation. And
Probably.
you feel like a little nudge against your foot. And you see this little plump, overweight dog, like a little hound with long ears that kind of hang onto the floor, drag, they're so long they kind of drip down a little bit, and the dog is definitely overfed as it kind of wobbles over and kind of nudges up against your foot and kind of bumps into you. Oh,
It's you, buddy.
that's Lady. She keeps me company.
Yeah. She's awesome. Just pet her. Give her scritches.
She likes the snacks though.
Yeah, she looks like she likes snacks. um, they just play with the dog. And then, how long have you had Lady?
Oh, same time I opened the shop, I found her out back. Before I opened the doors.
Oh wow. So she's been a tavern dog, huh?
That's right.
Her whole life.
I guess I'm not the only one that feeds her. I guess it makes sense. She makes her rounds.
Well, that's so fun. Hmm.
I would put her on a diet, you know, but I figured
Everybody's gonna get
if she enjoys it, you know. Do you know dogs don't live as long? They're like 6 times, 7, 8 times. As
8
they-
times?
8 times as they age 8 times as fast as humans do.
Oh yeah, they don't live very long at all, do they?
I suppose that's why they're always so happy, right?
Yeah. Probably. And they have smooth brains.
There's no time to not enjoy it, you know. Not enough time on this world.
Yes. For
Puts
sure.
things into perspective.
Yeah. Yeah, it really does.
Well, lady, what you think? As he like looks down and pulls a little treat out of his pocket and feeds her and kind of like sets her up on the bar. Drinks on me. And he fills up your mug and like fills up a little water thing for lady and fills himself up on himself.
Cheers, and then like she like clinks glasses and the
No.
dog bowl.
Ah, that's a girl, and scratches this lady's head.
Lady.
Ladies.
Mm.
Oh, it's great.
Go ahead.
That can be the end of that one. That's it. I was
Oh,
gonna say I'm just gonna go sit down somewhere,
oh, okay.
like at a table.
Okay. All right. And then we will pan over to Thorn.
That was so nice and wholesome. Anyway,
Time for chaos.
yeah.
Chaos, combat,
Chaos.
death.
Chaos.
Magic.
Bloodshed.
All right.
So when you dropped out for a second, Alexandria, I asked the lieutenant if he knew Elvish. We did high and low, and it was high, and I guessed high, so he knew Elvish, and he started to try and translate the compass for me. Would you mind reading it?
You know, like I said, doesn't look exactly like your normal Elvish. Maybe a cousin or something. Some of the letters are written weird, and yeah, almost reads with like a different dialect or something. But basically says, in the dance of existence, gods may wear crowns, but mortals cast shadows that wield hidden strength. What does that even mean?
Kind of scratch my hair. I don't know. Can I do like an int check? See if I can get a hint or a ganda.
Yeah, go ahead. Make the roll. Let's see what happens.
She got 20. Oh, I did a private roll by accident.
Dude, dude. With the old
It was
20.
a dirty. It was a dirty 20, but it's all right. Still 20.
Yeah. Yeah, let me pull something up here. All right.
I'm just giving the lieutenant like a real panda face. You know, got some real squinty eyes. Tapping my forehead. I'm gonna take the compass back and stare at it like even though I can't read it.
You can always try.
Okay. With your 20, you read over it a couple of times to yourself. In the dance of existence, gods may wear crowns, as if gods place themselves over mortals as tyrants or rulers as they see fit. But mortals cast shadows that wield hidden strength. And you know that there are certain mortals that are able to harness the power of shadows. And sometimes shadows can be strong enough to take down those crowns.
You know, this is some real like philosophical shit here. You know, it's talking about shadows and being strong. It must be talking about the Blackfoots because we're strong. And we use shadows. What do you think?
Yeah. I don't know. I hope so. Where'd you get it anyway? Is this one of ours?
I was locked up in the ship I rode in here on. I was in the captain's quarters, all locked up, secret like. But you can't keep a secret from us, so.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Has
Oh
it-
yeah, and she was using them Sentinel maps. They were stamped.
Riding around with somebody who uses Sentinel maps?
Yeah, apparently. I mean, I
What?
didn't know it at the time.
What the? Oh wait, hold on
Oh
a
yeah.
second.
Oh yeah, and I told headquarters when I was in the floating city. Them guards up there are brandishing black armor. They look a little Sentinel-like, if you ask me. Did they? I got kind of detoured on the way here. Did you get any word from headquarters about anything? And I'm gonna use my background feat for that.
Okay.
In the know.
In the know.
Military rank from your career as a Blackfoot soldier. You have access to information from contacts in various safe houses in the major cities. You can use these contacts for intel gathering and can use your rank and standing in the organization to acquire standard equipment and various magical supplies. DM's discretion.
Well, from what I've heard, the Sentinels were supposed to be all but gone. I heard they ended up crashing on the other side of the world. What was left of them, anyways. You know, but that was, what, 500 years ago? And then lately, we've been hearing word that they've made a comeback. They've been, you know, what's the word? Reformed, right?
Under new leadership.
So they did something, you know, with the elves over there in Numestria. And now all of a sudden they're, you know, the guardians again of the planet, but for a new era, you know. Haven't heard of any killings or any extinctions yet, but, you know, apparently they're the ones in charge of security up there on Soren.
Well, that's not good.
You also already know this, though, Thorn.
Okay.
Because when you guys were up there, like, you guys did know or find out that, let me go back just in case, but I'm pretty sure.
I didn't know if I confirmed it.
Okay.
I know I have it written down that they are using black iron armor, and some of them maybe because of that scuffle we got into with a couple of the guards, but I never was like they are, you know, that they are Sentinels. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, I think that they are actually called like the Black Iron Watch.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. All right. So that confirms it then, and that's not good.
Yeah, I may have not
Reformed. I mean, maybe they are trying to just protect all mortals now and not just humans, you know?
I don't know. I don't trust the Sentinels as far as we could throw them. And, you know, I
Me neither.
probably couldn't throw them very far, you know?
Especially after reading the history books, but you know, Grandpa Branby got a second chance, so maybe you know, it could happen. So,
Oh, wait. Hold on just a second. And you see him, like, reach up towards his ear. He looks over towards the private. Hey, wake up. Boost the signal. And you begin to hear a little bit of static in your earpiece. The same with you, Raijin. The signal, we can boost it to cover the entire city. Hold on a second. I got something coming in.
question: would Alexandria's and Moon's start going off?
Actually, yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
I forgot you guys had them. I forgot everybody got one. So yeah, you guys all begin to hear a little static in your ears as your little earbuds are going off.
You experienced that today.
Lieutenant, there's something strange going on at the aviary. People moving in a lot of sealed crates. They have some strange insignia on it. It looks like those guards. I don't know. They're wearing red cloaks, black armor. Looks like they're moving a metric shit ton of explosives onto their airship right now. What's your position? And you guys can hear him talking about where he's at in the aviary, and you just hear, yeah, looks like they're coming over from the Gadgeteers garrison. They are funneling so many crates over here. Something's about to go down. I haven't seen any of this kind of movement while I've been here. What should I do? What's my next move? You get all that, Theon?
Yeah, I got it.
Got any ideas?
Well, I mean, we can't just go after them without proof of, what do you call it? Hostile intent, right? But we can observe.
Stay where you are, Private.
We need to get somebody on the ship.
We'll send some people over.
I'll take care of it. Hey, we got any healing potions in stock?
Healing potions. Yeah, probably got a few. Walks over to the back, opens up a crate. You see 8 of them in there. How many do you think you need?
5. Sorry, 4.
All right. And clatters of bottles kind of together as he picks them all up, hands them over to you.
How much?
We'll say 30 a piece. Blackfoot discount.
Okay. All right. 1 ton. See, minus 1 ton. 424. Okay.
I'll scope this out. Stand by on the comms. We might have the we might need the private to sneak on board and scout from under the ship.
Yeah, sounds good. I'm gonna send word to headquarters.
All right.
Hey,
Keep in touch.
get on the radio as he's like yelling
Okay.
out somebody else behind you.
I bolt out and I immediately try to calm into Moon and Alexandria and Raijin. Get to the aviary now. It's an emergency.
Then I'll reply, yeah. I was already on my way. What's going on?
Would I assume they heard it just because I know they have the earbuds?
Oh yeah, that's right. We heard
Yeah, I think you would probably assume that they should have heard it.
Okay. Forget that then.
You guys heard that?
Yeah, I'm on my way.
All right. And I book it and head that way.
Yeah, I don't know how far I already was on my way to the aviary, but yeah, like I guess at this point now I'm like rushing.
Yeah, you would be the closest. And then we have Moon and Alexandria. Oh, Alexandria, I see your character moving, but I don't hear you talking.
Okay,
There you
There we
go.
go.
perfect. So I'll put my hand to my ear. Oh, gotta go. And then I'm sure we'll probably be back later, and then I'll like pet the dog. Bye, guys.
Right, I'll let Thorn y'all know when he gets here.
All right, bye. And she's out the door.
Okay. Moon, as you're flipping through your pages, you hear the message come over the radio.
Okay. I'll be there in a sec. And then how much do you think I read?
Make an investigation check for me. Or wait, I'm sorry. Not investigation, an arcana. We can still use the same roll though. What is your arcana modifier? +1. Okay, so
It was
it's still.
basically that.
I'm gonna say for these purposes, since you're already like in tune with spells, you look over this page here in the tome, and this is something far off. You're like not specifically familiar with it, but as you're like reading through the runes that make up this arcane knowledge in front of you, things begin to click and make sense. And it's almost similar patterns to something that you've seen before, which is your it almost reminds you of some of the markings and runes that you would see on the spell Wither and Bloom. And as you continue on, things begin to connect and come together, and your understanding, and it clicks, and you can feel the knowledge like ingrain onto yourself. And you kind of like reach out towards the page, and the runes on the page begin to glow, and it's almost like the energy is drawn up into your hand as the runes and the markings on the page disappear, and you can see the runes begin to glow in the same formation that they were written on the page on the palm of your hand. And I'm going to add a spell to your inventory real quick.
Hey,
Hey.
that was cool.
It's Spirit Bomb, everyone.
Very cool.
Oh, sick.
Okay. And then as that happens, I imagine you hear over the intercom and take off. So as you guys all begin to make your way towards the aviary, Raijin, you approach first by a decent margin since you're closer, like in a closer section of the city. As you're walking up, you notice multiple airships beginning to ready for departure as all of them seem to be loading up strange looking crates that are being transported in by not only just by people carrying them, but little like carriage and wagons that are pulled by the mechanical horses and just dropping load after load over here. And you see people hauling them up on the ships. And you do notice that all of the crates seem to be locked up and strapped down. And as they're loading up the crates, you also see, looking over in the direction of, actually roll a perception check for me.
Okay.
Am I blind? Oh, there it is. Jeez, all the low rolls today.
Yes, you're blind.
Between the other multiple ships and all of the confusion between like just the general crowd and the soldiers that seem to be loading these ships, yeah, it's hard to like pinpoint everything. You do kind of see the Compass Rose off into the distance. You do see individuals, loading up the ships like I've been describing, but also you do see another group of people seeming to be hauling something away. And they're kind of like going down on the other side of the docks away from the aviary where you can like go off and onto like towards the outside of town. And as you're like still walking towards the Compass Rose, you notice
Do I?
I would say even with a low score, this would be too obvious to not be able to see. Well. Guess I don't know where I put them. Or wait, no, it was a scene. There we go.
Ooh.
You see a familiar figure as they are walking like in the opposite direction of you, and you notice they kind of turn their head and look away as they're walking past. They don't say a word.
Don't remember where.
Yeah, so as you're walking by, you notice Victor walking in the opposite direction.
Oh.
You just see him
so
kind
this
of
is Victor.
You just see him kind of like looking off, and he continues to walk by.
Victor, what's going on, buddy?
Oh, Raijin, What a pleasant surprise. So, are you still ready to make our sale?
Yeah, is it all right to though? I mean, it, I mean, something's going down right now.
Oh, I wouldn't worry about that.
Why is that?
Let's just say it's a little out of reach.
Can I make like an insight check for any nefariousness?
Nefarious. Yeah, go ahead.
It's good.
I feel like that's his actual last name.
Victor Nefariousness.
Insight. Okay, it's not horrible.
You can't quite pinpoint it, but like you can't tell, you can't get a good read.
Okay. Uh, in that case, but I feel like something is off, right? Or like just something's.
Something does seem weird about the situation. You guys were called to the aviary. You know,
Yeah. And,
the sort of like militarized movement that's going on is definitely making things seem weird. I would say that you're unsure if Victor is also just being very strange about it, or if it's just a combination of the other like external factors that's going on, or both.
Okay. So,
You're already like on edge at the moment, right? So
yeah. Okay. In that case, then yeah, like sure, Victor. Let's go to my ship. At least this way he's gonna be with me, or I can keep an eye on him.
well, I just had another business dealing, so I'll need to go retrieve my money first before I can make my transaction with you.
Very well, but that's my ship right over there.
And I will return shortly.
Can I? Okay, so then I'm gonna once he's out of hearing shot, can I message Bjorn and be like, hey buddy, something's weird going. I mean, I understand something's happening at the docks, but I might have some insight into it.
Yeah, you definitely can. But also, everybody would be able to hear this.
Oh, can I not like just Bjorn?
I mean, yeah, I guess so. If there's like different channels, yeah, that makes
There
sense.
is, right? Because like the last time.
Yeah. You guys have
said
already
I could
done
do
that. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Then yes.
Okay.
In which case, then yeah, I'm like, that's what I'm gonna tell him. I had a business dealing with this gentleman named Victor, and I don't know, man, just something felt off because the docks are going a little bit nuts over here, and this guy's just too calm.
Where are you heading right now, Raijin? Are you just still going to the ship?
Yeah, like
Or are you just standing there?
yeah, I'm just standing there. I'm watching him.
He's
'Cause I
just
kinda
casually
wanna
walking
tail him.
away.
Yeah, I want to tail him.
Okay. So you're trying to tail him, so that means you're trying to go unnoticed.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make a stealth check.
How much? leeway do I have with like all the rackets that's going on?
We'll say it's a straight roll since you're like amongst a crowd and there's definitely things going on, but you're also a blue dragon in heavy armor running around town. You know.
All right. Fair enough.
Nice. Okay. Yeah. As
Put my hood up.
you know, you give a little room to distance yourself, and you continuing following him. It looks like he's kind of like going up and down some of the alleys on the outskirts of the Gadgeteers garrison. Which is strange, because you would probably assume he would just be going straight back to the nobles' quarters or to a bank or something to get the money that, you know, for your guys' business dealing. But he just seems to be nonchalantly like walking up and down different alleys on the outskirts here. As you sort of continue to tail him, he goes down a different alley, and you notice that he like pulls something out of his pocket and he begins to like flip a coin up and catch it. Just flips it up, catches it as he's just walking through. He makes another turn, goes down like one of the streets, and he takes another turn down a different alley as well.
Okay. So I guess just from this, I don't think I'm gonna get anything from him. So
So
I
you
would
stop
think at this
following,
point,
or
yeah, at this point, I think I would. I don't know what this guy's doing. He's being pretty weird, but I know we were urgently called to the dock, so yeah, I'll stop following and head back to the dock.
as you notice that like he's like walking down a little bit longer of an alley than the other ones that he's been in, and before you like take off to head back to the aviary, you know, you kind of look around the corner and you see him. He flips up the coin and catches it and just stops where he's at. Are you gonna keep hiding back there?
I'm just gonna like look around.
As he looks
just,
over
like,
his shoulder, like back towards your direction.
I mean, like how am I sure he's talking to me yet? So I'll try to stay hidden.
Come on out, Raijin. I know
Oh,
you're
no.
there.
Oh, shit.
All right. You caught me blue-handed. Thought you were going to get the money. I was following you to make sure I was following up on my investment. But you're just walking through the streets.
I'm in an alley now.
Yeah, that's true.
So how's this conversation going? Are you just talking to him from around the corner, or do you go up and meet him?
No, yeah. So yes, I will. Once he obviously knows that I'm there, I'm gonna step out from however far I was tailing him, and just kind of like casually with my hands, like kind of like shrugging, like you caught me. Walk up to him. So we'll be, I'd say, like 5 feet apart.
Okay. Make a perception check for me.
No, it was
Okay.
it was a 15.
So, we strike a deal. I go about my business. and then you follow me. How long did you plan on doing this?
I mean, just until I saw you grab the money. There's no harm in making sure that this deal is real. Can I roll for a deception? Because, I mean, I'm like lying right now.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't want him to know that, like, you know, I think he's nefarious. But I just kind of want to keep a cool thing with him right now.
A 10. You see him kind of like has a little smirk in the corner of his mouth and kind of looks up a little bit. Oh, Raijin, I knew that this was going to be fun.
I'm a fun
Now,
guy.
time to conclude our business. And after he says that, you feel a hand placed on both of your shoulders.
Oh no.
As you see two half-orc figures behind you. One hand on your shoulder and a blade drawn in the other. Now, where's that money I gave you earlier? I'll be taking that back. Along with all of the skywhale blubber that we were able to manage to steal from that weak little girl that you have as a pilot. It was like taking candy from a baby.
So it's like this, huh? We could have made great partners.
Why make partners when I can have it all? So, hand it over. Or should I have my associates begin to poke holes in you?
Well, I mean, can you let go of me first? I can't really get to the money. This guy is holding on to me. Another guy holding the sword up to me. Pretty limiting circumstances, if I do say so myself.
No, I think you're fine right where you're at. And he nods to one of them, and one of them begins to search you. And for the movie scene's sake, I will say that, like you guys, Thorn, you for sure can hear this like going on over your radio.
Okay.
And you feel the half orc begins to go through your things and finds your bag, assuming that you don't have anything special to conceal your belongings, Raijin.
No, I don't, unfortunately.
And they take all of the gold that he gave you earlier and what you had on you.
The worst day ever. I mean, like, is he doing this
He's just
while my back is turned? Or, like, can I see him, or is
yeah.
he...
So he's standing directly in front of you, and he's just like fiddling with a coin, while his his muscle is basically one's like got like holding on to you with a blade ready, and then the other one's searching you.
Okay.
And I will say at this point, as this is going on, Thorn, Moon, and Alexandria as you guys are all heading to the aviary, you kind of like see each other along you guys all kind of like meet up around the city's hilt, the circular path that the clockwork horses kind of make their way for like the primary transportation to get in and out of the main parts of the city. And Thorn, you as you guys all get up here, you see Moon and Alexandria up ahead of you, and you begin to hear like all of this going on the radio.
Ah, shit. I don't know where he went though.
What? What happened? You okay?
Raijin's getting mugged, but I don't know where he's at.
Oh no.
Did he say where he was last?
He was at the aviary.
Oh, whoa. Let's all meet up there.
Yeah.
Actually,
that way.
I'm gonna say this on everybody's comm. So you two might get like double feedback on me. Raijin, where you at?
Yeah, where did he lead me? Like, was there a like a particular store or building near the?
Probably give me cardinal directions because I know where you were. You know what I mean?
It was just like in the outskirts of the Gadgeteers garrison.
In the outskirts.
Yep.
All right. Well then, inconspicuously, I'll be like, Victor, Bubala, can't believe you dragged me all the way to the outskirts to rob me.
That-
You're stealing from
Yes.
the black, but I hope you know this.
Well, as long as the others don't find out, it doesn't really matter, does it? Of course, you won't be around very long to talk about it anyways.
Hey, now,
Kind of like intelligence to try and understand where he's saying he's at.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oof.
He's over here somewhere in this
no.
part of the city. But,
All right.
at the outskirts, it's not just like a small little place. This is like a section of the city.
All right, he's somewhere over here. Because if we're at the hilt, I'm just gonna like point like a pie, like a triangle with my arms. He's somewhere over here, spread out, quick, and I just take off running down alleys.
Okay, also run.
Okay.
Run a different one, I guess.
And Lieutenant, I'm gonna like zone in on the lieutenant's or the radio back there, but only his. Lieutenant, make sure somebody's observing at all times.
Roger, Theon.
And then yeah.
oh, okay. Can I? I mean, they're just holding me, right? I'm not in like cuffs or anything.
Correct.
All right. So I mean, I obviously hear them, and like I know that they're just kind of lost. So can I just out of the blue? Can I just like shoot my breath into the air?
Yeah.
That's fun.
I will do so.
All right. So for the other three, go ahead and make investigation checks as you guys are running off, searching through the random alleys. Go ahead and do so with advantage now that you guys see a burst of lightning kind of blast up in one of the alleys, or at least one of you might be able to.
Yeah. Okay.
Hopefully. Oh no. Darn.
Okay, and then Moon.
Come on, Mooney boy.
Okay.
Use those eyes, baby. Yeah.
Okay.
Big eyes.
Yeah, Moon and Alexandria. I'll say like Thorn splits off to the right. Alexandria, you go to the center, and Moon, you check the southern portion, and you guys both see the burst of blue lightning. You can hear the lightning strike kind of echo through some of the other alleys as you kind of like look towards each other. So, say like Moon was here, Alexandria was going up here, and Thorn was looking more north. So it was between the bottom and the middle as you guys begin to run to this alley where you just saw and heard like the crackling of lightning. And Raijin, as you let that out, you immediately feel the orc that was searching you like wraps his arm around you from behind as you're grappled, and you immediately feel sharp pain jabbed up into your ribs as one of them pushes a blade up into you, and you take 6 points of piercing damage. And the other one like puts its hand over your mouth, and they begin to drag you down one of the alleys, even further into it. And I think that's where we'll pick up next week.
You said 6?
Holy shit.
Six.
Yes.
Damn, sorry guys. I'm just trying to make us rich and
We got robbed twice. Poor Raijin. Raijin got robbed twice in a day. That's rough.
Dang.
Israel. Can't trust nobody.
Oh my god, no.
Those not ones
You
were
can trust
crazy.
some people.
I don't know. It's not
But not
panning
the
out
guy
that
that
way.
looks like a vampire, probably.
Yeah, I don't know. You can't trust too many people, though.
All right. Well, thanks everyone for joining tonight. Apologies for all of the DCs and mic problems, and hopefully that doesn't happen again. But we're glad everybody came out. Glad everybody was able to come out and play. And we'll see you next week. Bye.
Yeah. See you next week, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
See ya.
Is Raijin gonna make his way out? Or are the adventurers gonna find Raijin's body in a ditch? Stay tuned on next time on the Compass Rose.